Listen, if you're not using the right text prompts and tags inside of your Suno AI music, you're missing out on the full potential of your AI music. Let's check out the different ways to prompt and how to use tags inside of Suno AI. Be sure to check out the full video so you don't miss out on any steps, and I'll also be showing you a technique that you can use to change the voice of your Suno AI songs and create duets. So first things first, let's go to Suno AI. In song description mode, you can add a prompt like you would with ChatGPT, such as explaining what you want in a chat type of way, or you can get specific and include specific types of instrumentals with your prompt. One thing to note is that it recommends the style of music and the topic. However, it doesn't need to be exactly in that order. But let's keep it simple and easy to remember. So we will stick with that order: style of music, then topic of music. So for a basic prompt, we could use something like reggae dub track about AI music. And that is a very, very basic prompt, which can get you started. The cool thing with Suno is you don't need to get technical with your prompts to get good music. However, if you do want more control, you can get more technical with your prompting. However, let's check out what this simple prompt gave.
In this digital age where the machines play the tunes, AI music, creating rhythms and grooves. The virtual DJ mixing beats so smooth, dubbing melodies making us move. Digital harmony pulsating through the air, riding on the waves, we feel the reggae flair. The cyborg band playing with care in this digital world. In this digital age where the machines play the tunes, AI music, creating rhythms and grooves. The virtual DJ mixing beats so smooth, dubbing melodies making us move. Digital harmony pulsating through the air, riding on the waves, we feel the reggae flair. The cyborg band playing with care in this digital world, music's everywhere.
I don't know about you, but that just blows my mind. I've always had a love for music, and fun fact, I used to write music a very long time ago. However, that was a hobby of mine. I never wanted to perform the songs, although I did enjoy writing them, but they take a lot of time writing, and since it was a hobby, I only did it when I wanted to write. But now with Suno AI, my hobby of writing songs has been brought back to life, because now I can have Suno AI sing my lyrics that I wrote, which I'll get to in a bit. For now, I'll explore this prompt version a bit further. For this prompt, I got a bit more descriptive. This is the prompt I used. Reggae dub tune about AI in music. Start with classic reggae vibes and add futuristic electronic melodies for AI. Mix in echoing drum beats and blend traditional instruments with spacey sounds. Let's hear this track.
In the land of sunny vibes and groovy tunes, where the rhythm captures hearts and makes them smooth, there's a new addition. A touch of something strange, artificial intelligence has come to rearrange. Echoing drum beats fill the air with sound, as futuristic melodies start to rebound. Traditional instruments combine with spacey sounds, creating a fusion of harmony unbound.
Okay, that was sick. Now, let's say you like the specific sound and flow of this song. However, you didn't care for the lyrics. Did you notice how it added traditional instruments combined with spacey sounds into the lyrics? I wasn't feeling that. However, that exact line was included inside of our prompt. So what we could do here is take the original lyrics that it wrote for us and rewrite it to our liking. Or if you're not extremely creative and don't want to bother with the writing, we could have Suno write different lyrics for us. So what we'll do is click on these three dots and click continue from this song. Now we will enter into custom mode, and what we can do is click make random lyrics. It will give you a set of random lyrics. However, personally, I'd write it to my likings. However, as I mentioned, I'm sharing different options and techniques you could do without having to worry about writing them out. Now, if the lyrics that Suno generated is something you like, perfect. Simply generate it. Enter reggae electronic dub for the style of music because we are continuing from this track, so enter what Suno gave us. Also set your title accordingly, and if you like the Suno lyrics, then the next step is to generate the second track. However, if you didn't like the music it wrote, Well, you could use something like ChatGPT to rewrite the lyrics. Normally, I would recommend Claude because I personally like the way Claude writes. However, lately, when I've been using Claude and having it help me with the music and lyrics, oftentimes, even if it was a song I wrote and needed help finishing a line or two, it would tell me that it can't help with copyrighted tracks. It's just a plain mess right now with Claude when it comes to lyrics, which is why I would recommend ChatGPT. Now, going back to Suno prompting, you're basically limited to roughly 188 characters or about 31 words for the basic prompting. And honestly, for me, the best prompts that I got from this was through basic prompting. However, the real power lies within the custom mode. Do you notice how the format of the lyrics it provided looks like this? Verse 1. Verse 2, chorus, within these square brackets. This is called meta tags. Now, you can always experiment with different meta tags. However, let's explore some known tags and how they work. Before I get into the nitty-gritty of the meta tags, I wanted to mention this before I forgot. Recently, I noticed a bit more restrictions on Suno AI, such as copyrighted lyrics or not generating songs with very explicit lyrics. So if you attempt to put the lyrics of a known song into Suno, it won't generate it. Also, certain stronger explicit words, such as the N-word and a few others, won't get generated. The other two I'm talking about has to do with private parts. Now, obviously, I can't say it on my monetized channel, but you get the point. The N-word, the D-word, and the C-word. However, other cuss words are fine, including the F-word. Another thing to know is if you attempt to name your track with a cuss word, it won't work. For example, a song I made was called F Your Feelings, and if I use that exact title, spelling out the cuss word, it won't work. But that's only within Suno. You'll always be able to change the name to anything you want on Spotify, YouTube, etc. Now, are you ready to get into meta tag? This is going to be long and detailed, so here we go. First of all, keep it simple. Meta tags work best with a maximum of 3 words. Adding too many meta tags can cause it to be ignored. Let's start with verse and chorus meta tags. As I mentioned previously, the tags for these are as followed: verse 1, verse 2, and chorus. However, some cool tricks with this is you can add descriptive style words to the meta tags to guide how the lyric should be sung. For example, sad verse, happy chorus. You can also use musical terms such as rap verse, power pop chorus. It's important to note that even when meta tags are effective at steering the AI, the results can be inconsistent and unpredictable. Successfully leveraging meta tags to achieve a desired outcome in the generated lyrics often feel like a game of chance or a box of chocolates.
You never know what you're going to get.
Pre-chorus and bridged meta tags. Pre-chorus and bridges are meant to build anticipation as the song transitions. The meta tags are as followed: pre-chorus, bridge. Most times you'd add this in between a verse and a chorus. You can also use tags like shout, whimsical, melancholy. Song structure meta tags. There are other parts of a song besides the chorus and verses, such as intros, hooks, breaks, interludes, outros, endings. Intros are notoriously unreliable and probably best to use something like short instrumental intro. As for hooks, it's not exactly a chorus, although a chorus could contain a hook. However, they are not necessarily the same thing. A chorus is a structural element of a song that is repeated multiple times, often containing the main message or theme. A hook is a memorable musical or lyrical element designed to catch the listener's attention, and it can be found in any part of the song, including the chorus. For this, you'd use the meta tag hook. Now on to breaks. A break refers to a section of a song where the main melody or rhythm is interrupted, often featuring a contrasting or unexpected element. Here's an example. That pause would be a break. Now, let's look at interludes. An interlude is a short musical passage or section that serves as a transition between the main parts of a song. Interludes are often instrumentals, but they can also feature vocals. The purpose of an interlude includes transitions, mood shifts, narrative elements, and even sound effects for scene setting. Here's an example of an interlude. The section where the song breaks, then the phone dialing comes in, that is an example of an interlude. Then the song picks up, it sets the tone for the scene. Now let's look at outros and endings. An outro primes the song to an end, whereas the end is where it fades out, or as I mentioned in my other video, adding a reverb tail to the end of a track. You can attempt an outro and ending straight inside of Suno. However, as I mentioned, these tags are not 100%, but here are the tags that you could use. Outro, refrain, big finish, end, fade out, fade to end. Instrumental tags. For instrumental meta tags, the genre is important. You may need to describe the instrument within the style prompt if you want to manipulate it with meta tags. A bass drop is a common feature in an EDM genre, but it makes no sense in an acoustic guitar solo. However, if that's something you're shooting for, go ahead and attempt that. Don't ever let anyone knock your creativity. Here are some example instrumental tags. Instrumental interlude, melodic bass, percussion break, syncopated bass, fingerstyle guitar solo, build, and bass drop. Voice meta tags. A singing voice is generated randomly in Suno for each song, but we can attempt to influence the voice in both the style prompt and in the lyrics prompt. Again, I cannot stress this enough. It's not perfect and may take a few attempts, but since we are on the last section of meta tags, I figure it's a good idea to remind of this imperfect system. Here are some known styles which you can include in your lyrics or style description prompts. I don't feel like reading this out, so I'll let AI do it.
Gregorian chant, melismatic, narration, spoken word, Sprechgesang, emotional, sultry, resonant, ethereal, lounge singer, Vocaloid.
Nice, although I think he meant Vocaloid. And here are some meta tags. Female narrator, diva solo, gospel choir, primal scream, and rap verse. I hope that was detailed enough. Now, as I mentioned time and time again, this doesn't work 100% of the time as of now. However, it is getting better as time goes on. Another thing besides meta tags are ad-libs. You can add ad-libs within an open and close parentheses like this. The lyric format should look something like this. Let's listen to the track.
On my soul, I ain't never looking back. What's that? On my soul, everybody wanna act straight facts. On my soul, put my city on the map like that. On my soul, kiss my mother ass, no cap.
Next, I'm going to show you in a bit how we can force a vocal change on these tracks. But for now, let's continue with the prompting, specifically for instrumentals this time. So first, you would toggle this instrumental setting to on. And now for prompts, you can do something very basic like high energy rap rock. Here's a high energy rap rock sample. Holy moly, that was badass. Now, let's hear the second track. Okay, this one sounds more like rock. I didn't hear that rap bass line. Now, if you want, you can get into the technicals, such as describing specific instrumentals to use. However, most times they don't work that great. And here's an example. Craft a rap rock track with a tight, punchy drum kit and distorted electric guitar riffs. Integrate a deep, resonant bass guitar for rhythm and mix of analog synths for a modern edge. Let's hear these tracks. Alright, not bad. However, for me, I notice I get the best results by simply using simplified prompts. That's just me though. And one thing that I like to do is to toggle both custom and instrumental on, then click on the use random style. From here, you can click this button as many times as you want to cycle through the different styles. So remember, earlier I mentioned that meta tags isn't 100%, and sometimes you can burn a lot of your credits through trial and error. So let's look into forcing male or female vocals onto your Suno AI tracks. First, you'd want to create your full song. Then you'd need to download your song. Now, there are different websites you can use for this, and personally I love Musify. However, the voices there, they are often more for parody songs such as Peter Griffin, SpongeBob, etc. However, if you didn't want to use a funny voice or a famous voice, well, you could use this website. Go to the link in my link tree and click on the Kits AI Change Singing Voice link. With Kits, they have other tools in here such as mastering, vocal remover, voice training, etc. I recommend checking it out to test the other features and tools. However, for this video, I'll be showing you how to change the voice. So first things first, we need to remove the vocals from the beat. I showed you how to do that in this video here, so be sure to watch it for a step-by-step guide. Basically, you need CapCut, import your track, make a duplicate of the track, and remove the vocals from one track and the instrumental from the other. Then export the two separate files. If you want a more detailed guide, be sure to watch the video. This track had explicit language, so all I did was cut the track at that explicit part and turn the volume down. So now that we have our instrumental and vocal tracks separated, we can go back to Kits and click on Convert. Here we can preview the different voices. Once you found the voice you want, select it and upload your vocal track. It will give a message similar to this. If your pitch is too loud, simply adjust it like so and click Convert. Now, just to be clear, this website isn't free and they did not sponsor this video. However, for me personally, I am fine with the voices from Suno, and for that reason I won't be upgrading to download the vocals. However, this option is here for those who want or need this feature, and it's pretty straightforward from here. After you've upgraded, download the new vocal track and replace it with your original vocal track. Create a duet or anything your heart desires. However, if you want to play with the voices, I highly recommend Musify. They give you free credits, which you'd actually be able to change the voice. But as I mentioned, it's usually done for satire or parodies such as Peter Griffin, SpongeBob, etc. However, you can pick more neutral voices like this and still create your duet. Can you guess the voice that I use from Musify? Let me know in the comments. Let's listen to this duet.
I ain't never looking back. What's that? On my soul, everybody wanna act straight fast. On my soul, put my city on the map like that. On my soul, kiss my mother ass. No cap.
On my soul, I ain't never looking back.
What's that?
On my soul, everybody wanna act
Straight fast
on my soul. Put my city on the map.
like that.
On my soul, kiss my mother ass.
No cap.
Damn. AI has come a long way, yet it's still in the beginning stages. It's incredible what we can do with AI nowadays. I know I've been covering a ton of AI generated music topics lately, and that's simply because that's what YouTube is pushing out for me. When I cover other topics, it doesn't always go so well. I just wanted to put it out there that I didn't create this channel to cover only generative AI music. I cover generative AI in general. However, since that is what YouTube pushes out for me, I've been focusing more on the music side. I do plan to showcase the other tools, so bear with me. And if you are subscribed because of the AI music side, be sure to watch my other videos on my channel, because with all the generative AI tools combined, we can make music videos, images, etc. They go hand in hand together. And I always try to keep it with free tools as much as possible and find the easiest and best routes to work with these specific tools. So if you found value and want to explore more with generative AI tools, be sure to subscribe. But don't go yet, because this video right here will show you how to get your music published on tons of streaming platforms such as Spotify, iTunes, etc. Be sure to watch that, and just a reminder, don't forget to comment below on which voice you think I used from Musify. Also, check out my personal settings link in my link tree to download the Suno AI cheat sheet. Thanks for watching.